I just put it up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the toss to Jones, rolling right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11 now. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact. But in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
On that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
With the handoff to at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 35. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
It's 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
No.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
second and 16. Rodgers, he'll drop this underneath for Jones. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll be a third and about 13.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
To throw is Rodgers. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Browns nothing. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield on first down.
Oh, give me that.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 21-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, Rodgers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On fourth down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry.
Oh, yeah, I like the Saints.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now.
Tighten up, Mooch.
Charles Davis operating
Time to go,
getting
buddy.
set for quarter number 3 here.
Cody Parkey set to kick off.
Time to go, Mooch. Second half.
So it's the Packers set
Second
to
half,
receive the
Mooch.
kick.
Time me to put you in the ground, boy.
Third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak.
Into heavy traffic.
OMG, bro. OMG. Why do they do that, man? My quarterback get hit, the ball goes straight to the defense, man. Bullshit, bro. I hit a motherfucker like that, the ball never do that shit, man.
It's interesting, you and I were talking with the coach.
Bullshit,
he
bro.
talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half. Not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secure.
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece.
That ties the game at 7.
Yeah, thank man for that shit, dog. Thank him. Not that bullshit ass interception, dog.
Here as the kicks away.
So they mad for it? Yeah.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their 25-yard line.
Aaron Rodgers get the ball off, man. You don't never see Aaron Rodgers throw no short pass. Plus, no goddamn defensive play.
Has evaporated in this third quarter. It's
give a damn what he can
once
do.
more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Aaron Jones.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at their 48-yard line.
Hey, I know this.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down. As a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg, Rodgers. That's complete right side to Lazard. 20! And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
And the Packer first down.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. Off the bootleg. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers have taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 14-7.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
9-yard line.
A toss play to Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Mayfield finding Beckham. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A run for Nick Chubb. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard down to the 31. He has just been completely taken out of this game. Over the fourth quarter, he's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This is caught. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. 2nd effort there. He was determined to find pay dirt, and he did.
I think that's a great example of what coaches talk about, a back that runs behind his pads, and he uses pads to get him into the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter.
Set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Safety Grant Delpit up to make the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Now Jones. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Packers.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a fourth down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this.
A gain of 9. Brings up second.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. Second and 6.
Yeah.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Brings up third.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And off the crossbar, and it bounces.
Wow.
It is good.
Wow. Wow. Wow, that's wow. Wow, dude, that's it. Wow, bro. Man gonna cheat me like that. Good game, DJ.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long from Cleveland.